I have one mistake that I've made that was a pretty big financial mistake, and it was here in Colombia.
Oh.
So I was trying to get into Airbnbs. Actually, I do have Airbnb. So initially, this one is in Envigado. So I rented that one from a guy for 6 months. For 6 months, he basically made me pay in advance, right? So I paid him in advance, paid him for 6 months. It's just because I'm a foreigner. I don't have credit here, so they don't really trust.
Price.
Yeah. So I paid 6 months in advance. So then it came time to renew, and he was like, hey, listen, I'm going to need you to do 12 months instead of 6 months. He's like, can you do that? And I'm like, oh, I guess, whatever. Okay, so I ended up paying 12 months in advance. And fast forward maybe about a couple of months later, I started getting like messages from like this attorney, or I guess they started knocking on the door, talking to the guests, Airbnb guests that were staying there, like, hey, and they're contacting me like, you got these lawyers that are coming by talking about you're going to get your house confiscated because you're not paying your rent. And I'm like, what? I paid my rent. I'm like, I paid everything. So come to find out that this guy, he was basically the middleman, and he was not paying the actual company that was renting. He was renting it for someone else, but he was not paying them the money.
Damn.
Right? So the first 6 months that I paid, apparently he didn't even pay him that either. So that whole 6 months that I paid went straight in his pocket. And the weird thing is, I did get a few weird letters in the mail, but I reached out to the property management company, the attorney that actually sent that letter. And they're like, oh, well, this doesn't really involve you. This involves Luis. It's not you, so don't worry about it. And then like some months later, I tried contacting them again. They're like, oh, everything's taken care of. They're going to be paying soon or whatever. I wasn't tracking all that stuff, but I ended up, long story short, I ended up coming out of 12 months of rent, and then the people that actually control the property, that manage the property, told me, hey, you gotta basically pay. I'm like, what do you mean pay? I'm already paid up for the year. Like, what are you talking about? And the only reason why I did that is because the 6 months, it seemed like everything was good. Like, okay, like he seems like a legit guy. He owns his own business. He has a SaaS out here in Colombia. But yeah, so I guess I ate the bullet, and just had to. Now I'm paying again.
For the whole year?
Well, so now, so I was really skeptical like this time because the company said the same thing, like, well, you got to pay 6 months in advance or whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, they may try to make me pay for a year again. I was like, I'm not doing that. Like, you see the situation that just happened before. So what they ended up doing was like, they said, okay, let's just do 6 months. But I did my research this time on that company, and they were legit. So now I'm actually in a legal contract with them. So yeah, that's I guess a big L.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Can't win them all. Can't win them all.
So win some, lose some.
That's it, brother.